Dope Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of tennis. So y'all check this out. Well, we in Montreal and it's the Rogers Cup. So Mr. Roger is rolling to the finals. The Fed Express rolls all the way to the finals. Now before this tournament, it's good for tennis. Men's tennis right now is really looking good. You know, you got the legends, number one, Nadal and Federer, the old guys or the older guys. Nadal's only 31, but it's tennis years. That's a little bit, you know, you're getting up there. And Federer's 36. That's old tennis, period. All right? And these guys are going battling for number one and number two going towards the end of the year, going into that U.S. Open. That's very, very significant, and it's awesome to see because these guys are legends already. One having 19 Grand Slam tournaments, the other one having 15, which is ridiculous, right? So these guys at this age are going to be going for number one and two. Now, Nadal was ousted by Shapovalov and in the third round, so he won't be getting number one this week. But going into the tournaments, like I said, to the U.S. Open, they are battling for number one and two. Now, your boy Roger Federer has rolled all the way to the finals, right? He just beat Robert Hazen 6-3, 7-6, and he's in the finals now. He's going to face young up-and-comer Alexander Zverev, which he beat Shapovalov, right? And I want to get his name, Shapovalov, right? He beat him. So these guys are in the final, and Roger, seeing him do that, you know, is just another thing that's awesome this year. The guy has had an awesome year. He's won the Australian Open, right? Then took the clay court season off, comes back, wins Wimbledon, you know, his 8th Wimbledon, which gives him the most, right? And now he wasn't going to come to this tournament, and then decides at the last minute to come to the tournament because the tournament was missing, you know, Novak Djokovic and Andy Murray and Stan Wawrinka. So it was good to see Roger come to the Rogers Cup and make it to the finals. And listen, guys, the man's on a 16-match win streak, which is the longest win streak for him since 2012. So he's in form, but I've been saying that the whole year because I see him excelling with the backhand now. And him hitting through that backhand has really shaken things up because, you know, everyone tries to go to the backhand to get an advantage against him. That's the only thing you've been trying all these years. Now all of a sudden you can't do it anymore. So it's shaking things up because when Federer is hitting through that backhand, has confidence on his weak wing, you're in trouble because there's no other weaknesses. He still moves well. He hasn't had any major injuries in his career. So, you know, it's just looking good. And watching Roger Federer, like I've told you guys, men's tennis right now, when you hear those names, Federer, Djokovic, Nadal, and Murray, you got to tune in because it's legendary. And this is another example of that. I'll be honest with you, nothing against Zverev, but I hope Roger even wins this tournament so he can have the confidence going into the U.S. Open because it's going to be going down there. Because we're talking about the winner of that tournament, if it's him or Nadal, being number one in the world at this age, that would be awesome now, wouldn't it? Now think about it. So like I said again, Roger Federer rolls, the Fed Express rolls into the Rogers Cup final. Let's see what he does. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. I'm about to hit y'all.